Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Wednesday, January 26th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, we have Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt.
Hello.
And All Day the Shane.
Hello.
How you boys doing today?
Yeah,
Good.
Good. Plug into the week here, yeah.
Another nice,
wonderful another day, yeah.
work day, yeah.
Oh, halfway through. Ish.
Ish,
yeah. We're on the, just about the peak, then on the downhill then, so yeah.
I felt like the last couple days I come by kind of quickly, which is kind of nice.
That's good.
It's kind of nice to be like, tomorrow's Wednesday, like halfway already. That's nice.
That's good. Glad you're having a
That's,
decent week there, buddy.
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
happy
It's
for
good for you. It's good for you.
I'm happy for
Yeah.
you. It always makes us happy to hear that you're happy.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
I'm happy.
Can't all be depressed like you guys. Okay.
Right? Exactly.
Well, we're asking.
Well, it's nice hearing like happy news and stuff. It's just like, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy. I remember what it used to feel like to be happy.
To be happy, yeah.
No, I was kidding.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Ordered some cables today.
Yes,
Some nice long
you
hands.
can't see it on your screens, but we have quite the
tripping hazard.
Tripping hazards, yeah, down below here, yeah.
So we're gonna get one that goes around the back of the couch.
Yeah.
That's right.
And hopefully maybe I can start putting this like over here or something
A year
instead.
into it, they're gonna figure it out by now, but nope.
There you go.
Eh, you know.
We're trying.
We're making it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
That works.
I had something to talk about. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you guys hear this news today? The
About-
Rock?
And Chris Evans?
No.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. That's what I heard about. They're doing a movie, but
They're doing like a Santa Claus or
Santa Claus,
Christmas thing.
movie of some kind, yeah. So.
Not that,
Okay.
but he was doing an interview. I don't know with who. Men's Journal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he said that he is going to be making another video game movie.
Oh God.
And he didn't say what it was, but this was his quote. He says, "I can't tell you which game in particular we're doing, but there will be an announcement this year. We're going to bring one of the biggest, most badass games to the screen, one that I've played for years."
That he's played for.
So I just want to throw that there. What
game?
game?
What game would Dwayne the Rock Johnson have played?
Yeah.
Oh God. He has time to play video games. All he does is work out every day, all day, every day. That's all he does is work out.
One that he's played for years?
For years.
Call of Duty.
You think it's Call of Duty?
It must be that. Yeah, it's the only one I can think of.
Or Battlefield?
No, I think Call of
No,
Duty.
it'd be Call of Duty.
I personally think first-person shooters are a little too much for Dwayne. For
No, he'll
old
make
Dwayne.
it.
don't know.
No, it'll be a name, but Call of Duty is a safe
One that he's
bet.
played for years.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Unless it's a sports one, but even then, like, why would it be a sports franchise?
There was a rumor that one of his favorite games is Madden.
Yeah, it's gonna be John Madden.
John Madden's football, the movie.
What a fucking joke that would be.
That would
man.
be awful.
So I had a few guesses. One would be because his last movie was Rampage,
Yes,
which is an older movie.
older one. Which I
I don't think
game.
he's played new games recently. I think it's all old stuff that he's got.
Okay.
So I think like maybe he might bring Doom back.
Ooh,
That's one of my thoughts. Another one. This one I'm stealing from online. Somebody just thought of it, which would be an awesome. It would be if he was Duke Nukem.
oh my God, yes,
Okay, that'd be cool.
that'd be cool.
That'd be
yeah.
cool.
That oh my gosh, that works.
Yeah.
Oh, let's take two. No shit. Yeah, they'll have to grab your fingers
Would
all
they
over
give him
that.
a wig, you think? Like fake hair?
No, I think
Just put red wife beater
wife
and
beater with
cigar
cigar and
sunglasses.
sunglasses, a couple of
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, yeah, I could see it. Yeah.
Just get him improv. Just do cut like wrestling
If they-
promos basically.
Okay, that's I'm on board with
And
that too
just
as
like
well.
terrible like punchlines.
Oh yeah, and even that too was like back in the '90s. God, that was like risque. Just to have someone say like ask for something bad, right? So what would be funnier is it's going to be like PG-13 violence, or they're going to go hard R if they do something like that. Knowing Dwayne's probably going to be PG-13 because
Right.
He seems to play it pretty safe.
he plays
that
it
way.
super
He doesn't
safe,
like to-
right? Yeah.
He wants to make a
He
lot
likes
of money.
to appeal to a much broader audience.
Yes,
He
very
wants
much so.
everybody to watch his movies.
Which
and
was like
capitalize.
it's like one of the things too. If you're going to play that hard of a character, if you're going to do it, you go all the way in.
If
Like,
it's a game like that, yeah.
yeah,
It
especially
would have
like
to be
Duke or
R-rated.
I thought my two was Doom. I think Doom was ready. It was Doom as well. Yeah, because is he going to be Doom guy then? But that wouldn't make sense because like Doom guy doesn't say anything and you don't see him. So
Yeah.
as if that would not be for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You have to know he's there. That's
Yeah.
his thing.
True.
Yeah.
Unless he was Doom Guy and he just didn't wear a helmet and he just went around just beating the shit out of demons and there was like
Yeah,
some,
but he doesn't say a word.
like
and he
some
doesn't-
UAC soldiers or a scientist and they were
Yeah.
like the main character and he's just there just fucking shit up, not saying nothing. You know, then he gets his helmet at the end or something. Oh, I think we're onto something. That would be cool.
Maybe.
That would be
But
cool.
I mean, to be fair, the Doom games really do a well job of making that a cinematic experience as well. Though, like, the original Doom
Wow.
was a fun one to watch, right? So, yeah, it is his fuck
Even
lore.
Doom Eternal was
Even Doom Eternal. People didn't like as much because it went too much into the lore.
Oh, I
And
liked
I,
it.
But I love that.
I like
too.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
Cram it all in there.
And the first game was like, oh fuck the story. We're just here to shoot demons, right? Which Rip and Tear, I enjoy.
But you know what, too? Like,
But I don't mind
the
more
less
of a
you know,
universe. Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
is like
It's just fun to
your
play.
imagination just
Yeah.
fills in all the gaps automatically,
Yeah.
which is also nice. But anyway, yeah.
No, that's a good. But
Unless
yeah,
it's a racing
that's
game that he played.
a video
That
game.
was another thought.
Forza? No, I don't
Need
know.
for Speed.
Well, you did.
I was going to say Need for Speed, but
Okay.
they've already made that one, and that was...
My memory's fuzzy. That's my phone upstairs. I can remember.
But also, he's in the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's
franchise,
true.
So why does he need to do that?
Why not? It's money. Who
you
cares?
just be Hobbs racing.
Was there a Spy Hunter movie, or was he using a Spy Hunter game? I could have sworn he was already in a video game. I want to say it was Spy Hunter, like in 2007.
Spy.
Sounds
Seven?
right? Yeah.
But I remember if it was a part of a movie, or if it was an actual game. I think it was just a game.
I think so too.
Yeah. Because I'm like, oh yeah, Spy Hunter. I'm like, no, that wasn't a movie. That was just he was just in the game before he got super big and started and really blew up. This was like mid to late 2000s.
Middle of last year, I read something somewhere. I'm sure it was
Oh,
last
he's in
year.
a movie called Spy Hunter.
Maybe it turned into a movie.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I read something somewhere about how they're potentially, possibly making a movie about time splitters.
Ooh.
And I feel like, oh, maybe.
Yes, that'd
Maybe
be
that's
fun.
what he could
That'd
do.
be a fun. That's a James Gunn movie right there if there ever was one, because that's a fun, goofy action comedy right there. That'd be fun to watch.
Because that can literally...
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
be anything. You
Yeah.
can go anywhere. Because
Yeah.
you're jumping between universes, going back in time, going
Yeah.
to the future, like
Oh yeah, that
all
could be
over
fun.
the place.
And written and directed by Zack Snyder. Fuck.
I think this is a movie. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure he was in the promo for Spy Hunter, but I remember if it was a game or if it was a movie,
Looks like
or both. Yeah.
apparently the game the movie got canceled.
Okay.
Or something maybe. I don't
Maybe
know.
because
Because he was in a movie called Faster. Maybe that's what that was going to be based on.
No, this was like it was based on the game they were releasing. That was an updated version of the old '80s Spy Hunter, where that car goes into the back and it gets modified, and you drive the car. It's vehicle violence, right? So,
Yeah.
and it was a new third person of it, and there was a game about it. I thought they were making a movie about it too as well, but that must have got shelved.
And they were even talking about Twisted Metal, but I think they're making that into a TV show.
Oh,
Or are they making that into a
Even
movie? I
that
can't
too would
remember.
be
TV
alright,
show, I
but
think.
I think it's
yeah.
a TV show. But yeah, I heard some, like last year or the year before, it might have been even like about time splitters. So maybe. Because
That'd
that
be
was
fun.
a game that
That was
I
a game.
really
I was saying yes.
that was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
That was one of those like, what game is this? I never heard of it before. And just play it like, oh my god, this is so much freaking fun.
Yeah.
It's just chaotic and oh well, yeah,
Oh yeah,
great.
yeah.
My other guess was since like Rampage's old arcade game, that sort of thing, going like the old arcade route. It's like, what if it's a Space Invaders movie?
Oh my god, we had that with fucking what's the Adam Sandler movie Pixels?
Oh, Pixels.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but
God.
that's like aliens making video games.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like it'd be like Battleship and like how that was like an adaptation of
But
Battleship.
even that too, I didn't mind the big twist how it made it work. I don't think it works in real life, but how it's like, oh well, why it's a grid. That's how you're able to describe it. Actually, that's not a bad idea how to make it work. It's still stupid as fuck, but
Yes.
it still wasn't a bad idea. Oh, we use this to make a grid, and then with the grid, we're able to figure out where you are. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll allow that, but otherwise, yeah, fucking stupid.
I feel like I have to rewatch that movie because when I watched it the first time, I don't know if I was miserable. I'm like, man, this is like beyond stupid.
oh, it's garbage.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
like one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and the budget was massive for that.
Sent most of it on Rihanna, but yes.
And like even the action scenes were kind of like, wow, like they were half-assed, and
The CGI was
the
mediocre.
acting was so like
Oh yeah.
mediocre.
Yeah.
Everybody just wanted a vacation, I think.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Spend
Right.
months in Hawaii paid for. Why the
Yeah.
fuck not? Yeah.
Hey, Liam Neeson's down here vacation. You want to be in a movie? Yeah, yeah sure.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't played an Admiral before. Let's do it. Say 10 things. Good.
Who do we
Well,
got? Who's this big star? We can get Rihanna. All right, sure. Let's put her in because she can now.
She's available. Yeah.
Could she shoot a gun? I doubt it, but well, there you go.
Right.
Wasn't she also in another movie? I forget what
She did. She voiced over a character in Home.
Home,
movie
I think
yes.
that's what
But she did do another live action. Oh, with the fucking planets alliance that bombed.
Oh, Jupiter.
Not that
Rising,
one.
or-
No, it was. It came only a couple years ago. Valeria of in the System of a Thousand Planets, something like that.
Valerian.
Valerian, I want to say is. Or,
Was she in that? I don't think so.
She was. She was like one of the changeling dancers that was in that movie.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm sure it was that because
That's one I wanted to watch.
Because that one I heard the same too, but the two I had people on the two. I mean, it's like this look terrible. I don't want to watch this.
Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets.
That's it. Yes.
Let's see. She is too.
Yeah, I'm sure she's
plays
in that one. Yeah.
Somebody called Bubble.
Bubble.
Yeah, it's also like this changeling person dancer. They meet at the bar.
Isn't that
Luc Besson movie.
But isn't that like also related to what's that movie called?
Fifth Element?
Fifth Element, right?
That's what
Maybe.
the rumors were. I don't know if it is or not. 'Cause
Maybe.
I loved Fifth Element, but
Believe
I
that-
don't know.
That too had a huge cult following afterwards. That wasn't as well received when it first came out either. But now I love that movie too as well.
Oh, when I first watched it,
Oh,
we
I mean,
laughed
same,
our
yeah.
asses off.
Yeah.
And then I remember going to our store, like St. Linus store. We would rent it every time we were there. Rent it,
Remember watching that with my siblings, my old two other brothers, and they didn't like it because it was too out there for them. They like when we're grounded with that. I loved it though because it was like, oh, this is so
was
much different.
fast-paced, it was
so much
funny.
different, so much things that you wouldn't watch. I'm
It
like,
was electric.
oh,
Like
cool.
the energy was just
yeah.
constant.
Yeah. That's the scene still with the Zork and the his new gun he's testing out. Gary Oldman's having a fucking ball with it. Like I love that scene so much.
Right.
I was just there with the gun testing all things. Yeah, rocket launcher, flamethrower, like,
Net
oh,
launcher,
net launcher.
poison darts, and freaking freeze gun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm like,
movie.
I want a gun like that so bad.
Good movie. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great movie.
If they were to make a Call of Duty movie, like they would have to get The Rock in it, right?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. You
it's like you have to get the biggest people in the world. You got to get Michael Bay to direct it, and you just got to.
yes,
I
but
would
do
love
you
that.
at
I
that
would
point
love
then
that.
because
Make it R-rated. Michael Bay's in it, and it's a World War II movie or Modern Warfare or
Oh
something.
yeah,
and
if they're doing
just-
Call of Duty, are they doing modern Call of Duty or older Call of Duty?
No, it would probably be modern.
Modern.
Probably modern.
Have you guys played the Modern Warfare, the newer version, 2019?
Yeah.
I thought that was very cinematic, and I love the character of Price. So do you think they're going to bring
Price,
him too as well? Because he is
Oh,
the
I love
glue
the
of the
storyline,
Modern
too.
Warfare story, right? So without him, it kind
Him
of
as Price? I don't think so.
no, not as Price, but bring a Price on, like have
Yeah, make him
Yeah.
make the Rock like Colonel Shepard or something.
ooh,
Make him a bad guy. That would be cool.
oh yeah,
That would be deadly. They won't though.
one last loose end, boom, like you
Yeah.
bastards,
Son of a bitch.
fucking hold out for 5 minutes. I survived. No, you didn't,
Yeah.
fucker.
Yeah, one of the hardest missions, like, Jesus Christ, just went through hell. I was like, hey, you guys are one last loose end. Bang. I'm like, what?
And then just,
I'm like, what's happening? I'm like, I don't get it. I don't
They
get it.
probably put like, what's his face, Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
oh
as-
my
as-
god, yes.
as,
He's in everything.
He's in
Like,
everything. It's gonna be him. We're gonna have Chris Pratt because he's in everything too as well.
Chris Pratt.
It's gonna be loaded with
Mark
big
Wahlberg.
names, and it's gonna be
Tom
terrible.
Holland. They put Tom Holland in
As a
there.
rookie, yeah, the green newbie, yeah.
Oh, you totally could, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd still watch it, honestly.
I mean, yeah, it's if it's just fun. If it's Michael
John
Bay
Cena.
though,
Michael Bay. You got to watch 13 Hours, man. 13 Hours, Soldier of Benghazi.
yeah,
Oh, that's such a good movie. When he's like being like focusing all of his talents
Yeah.
on, and having a good story, he knows how to make a movie. He just needs a good script. Because like literally, have you guys watched? I don't know if you guys have the making of The Island, the movie The Island.
No.
With McGregor and Skarsgård?
No.
They're like so the movie was like it was a great story. It was a great idea,
Yeah.
great twists and great actors and whatever. But they were like they wanted to make it an action movie, but they didn't have any action scenes in it, so they would leave it blank and said, "Michael Bay, do your thing
Oh, yeah.
for this scene." So he constructed the whole freeway scene himself. Like, because he basically came up with the action scenes, but the whole story was very tight knit. This is the screenplay, this is the script, and whatever. So like when he's being controlled, you know, he can make a. Well, he's obviously knows how to make a
but
movie.
I don't like that thought because that was a big thing too. I remember with episode 3. That's when Lucas wrote that script. You seen the behind the scenes of it. He just had the spark. That's like, yeah, they fight, and there's a big blank spot in the script where it says they fight. How long it is, what's involved, what happens with, doesn't matter. Like that,
Right.
I don't like that because there's still narrative element to that scene. You're not throwing nothing in the narrative element. What's the freaking point of it then? Because you have a long ass hollow fight at the end with Obi-Wan and with Anakin for no fucking reason. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
To me that's just lazy writing.
It is,
yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you want it to be like a surprising, like
Yes,
come up with what.
Yeah,
stunt
not just have
coordinator-
woof, 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 and doing this over and over, and this, and then having you traveling along this whole this cool looking scene along Mustafar. Sure, that was awesome, but nothing happens. You go from point A to point B and end in the same spot where you started, and nothing happened until the end. I'm like, it was a fucking waste of time.
It makes you think of my mom when I convinced them all to go watch Terminator 3. I was so excited for Terminator 3 to come out. I was so revved up. I'm like, you guys, we got to go see this movie in the theaters. I was still in school, too. I'm like, we got to see this movie. It's going to be the best movie ever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Mom, she's like, I don't want to watch it. It's going to give me a headache. Because whenever there's action, she grabs her book, she starts reading until the story starts again. Then she'll watch it, right? Because she likes the drama.
Yeah.
But when there's action and there's fighting and there's shooting and explosions, she just starts getting a headache and she like looks away and she starts reading. Because she just has no use for it. So we went to watch Terminator 3. And literally the whole chase scene with that crane truck was, I'm like watching, like, this is amazing, it's so cool. And my mom's just sitting there, she's like covering her eyes, she's like holding her head, she's like, oh, it's so loud and obnoxious, I can't do it. She's like just like shaking her head. And I'm like, yeah, like looking back at them, and they're just like, nobody was having a good time watching it. And the movie was complete shit too.
Yeah.
Just a shit movie.
Yeah.
So funny. But, like, that's a whole prime example of, like, probably what the script was. Okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Fill the scenes in. Yeah.
action scene, Terminator's here, saves John Connor from the T-800, whatever variant it was, and yeah.
I think you can see those scripts when they have those set pieces where nothing is changing. It's just an action scene with no dialogue, and it's like, yeah, that's very much a easy written script for sure.
Yeah.
Because that should be a big point too, as well. I find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Action.
Action.
Oh, the book.
I lost the book.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Did you get your new book yet? Copies of your new book yet?
I did. They're all gone.
Oh, wow. Why?
They're all gone.
We
They
had
were
it here
gone
last
right away.
weekend,
I
it's
have
already
one
gone.
left. It's actually already paid for reserved for somebody else, but I haven't got the hardcover yet. I pre-ordered that like a month and a half ago.
But you finally got your hardcover in for your first book.
For my first book, finally. After
Yeah,
about
that came in
about-
finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. I guess.
Not yet. Just give it time.
Well, yeah.
How many books do you think you've sold so far?
The amount of books I've sold so
Yeah.
Do you
far
know? Or
is,
does it
I
give-
think it's like, last I looked was about 3 or 4 days ago, grand total. With the hard copies that I ordered in, probably close to 70 books.
That's really good.
That's really good, man. That's more books than I know of anybody else ever sold. Yeah.
That's true.
That's really good,
true.
man. Yeah. Don't knock it. No.
Yeah.
Is it a million? No, but fuck, it's more than zero.
Right? One day. But Ben at work has started reading the second book, and he says, dude, like, this is a million times better. He's like, not knocking the first one, but because I actually, like,
You made
because
that-
our friend Sherida, like, read it and edited it and pointed out all the grammar mistakes and fixed it, I was able to go back. And when I look at the grammar mistakes, I'm like, okay, so I fixed the quotation. I'll just read a little bit ahead. I'm like, oh, this sounds dumb. I'm gonna fix this. And went through it all. He's like, the flow is just like, he's
Yeah.
just freestyling. He's like, so I'm like, okay, so whoever's watching and has read the first book, please read the second one. It's way better than the first one. First one has to, yeah. But yeah. So
Yeah, because you said last episode, or the one with Ben, you said it's like over 12 years, essentially, this, like,
Pretty much. Yeah.
yeah,
that story been written, so...
yeah.
So
And
how old would you been when you first started it?
when I first started, I would have been 24,
Yeah.
23, 24-ish.
Yeah.
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 So,
So
24-year-old don't know how to write a book.
well.
24-year-olds. Not saying it's over too long. 24 years old. That's probably was pretty
Well,
much
I had written. Well, you should read some of the stuff. I still have a copy of it. My War of the World book.
Oh.
When I was in high school, I wrote that when I was 16. I found it, and I had like a whole, like, I used PowerPoint to create like a timeline of what happens after the Cold War, like an alternative to what happens in the future. And I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of good. And I start reading the first chapter. I'm like, this is garbage. This is the dumbest. None of this makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's super racist.
Super racist.
This is not good. It's a great idea. Like if World War III broke out and whatever, like the whole Cold War II idea was a good idea.
Yeah.
Where all the GPSs get knocked out and now you have to go back to fighting the old school way, but with futuristic weapons. But they've already covered that in all the Call of Duties.
Oh, yeah, that's already
By
done,
now
yeah.
it's already been done. It's like, meh.
And the way it's going with Ukraine right now might be on the verge of World War III here too as well.
Right.
So yeah.
Exactly. So,
Meh.
but yeah. So it's gotten better. But this, just my new one that I'm writing currently right now. That's the big one. Oh, it's so good. Literally the big one. Yeah. Big Dick Demon. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's going to appeal to a very small, specific
I think
audience.
so, yeah.
Very specific audience.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be one of those ones that you'll be reading and be like, oh, I shouldn't be reading this, but I have to know what happens. I have to know. I'm not going to admit to anybody that I'm reading this, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any ideas for a third story yet, or not?
A
really?
third story? I'm definitely going to expand on these ones that I wrote. There's a massive thing that's happening in the background while this is happening.
Cool.
So the big idea was like, oh, I'm going to write down, like, no, I'm going to start with, oh, I have an idea. Okay, so this place it happens to here. I'll just have it like separately happening, and then at the end of that, it'll open up to like, holy shit, this is what's really.
This is your Hobbit, and now you're gonna write Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
Man, couldn't have put it any better than that. That's
you go.
exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah. I've already got like stuff saved on my computer of like all the different races, what their governing style is, like how they've handled situations on their planets and stuff, and like so it's like universe spanning shit.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
the end of
damn.
all things.
Damn, son.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's cool.
it's big stuff. Biting off more than I can chew.
Probably.
Even more than I can chew. But yeah. So. But yeah, check it out, you guys. Come on, check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Buy his book.
Buy a copy and I'll sign it for you.
I still need to read it. I need to sit down and just do that.
Yeah. Just have a big fucking shit fest on the first one. Just be like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. What happened with this? What happened with this? Yeah.
What I should do is I should just start reading it before bed. Like, just like knock out a couple chapters a night or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lent a couple of books. I don't know if you guys have heard of Edward Lee. Probably not, because it's
Nope.
the most fucked up thing you will
Oh,
ever read.
is this what you talked about earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the books are like very tiny. It almost looks like a little
Yeah.
Reader's Digest. They're super tiny. Like you can read the book in one night, but you literally can't because your stomach can't handle that much depravity and disgustingness. Like, but it's so well written too. That's the issue. And like Stephen King even says like he's got like nightmares reading this stuff because it just makes him like his skin crawl. How disgusting. It's just really gory, gross out, sexually explicit, like perverted, terrible stuff. So a guy I work with, he's like, oh, because I was telling him about my Big Dick Demon book idea. He's like, oh, yeah, I got books for you. He brings me a couple of them. I'm like, oh god. I'm like, I look at the covers. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I read I managed to get through the first book. It's like a compilation of 5 short stories. So I read a short story a night. Sometimes I only get halfway through, but I can't. I'm gonna finish this tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, just reading before bed for like an hour, and I just cruise right through it. But now that is some fucked up stuff. Makes my book that I'm writing right now look like PG.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a very specific audience. And apparently, there's movies made about one of them. It's actually like an independently produced movie, but it's called Header. Obviously, it's called Header. So
Okay.
it's about like these hillbilly inbred like cult groups that like
Okay.
hate each other, and they like do like they kidnap members of each cult once in a while whenever they're overstepping on their property and whatever. So they do like these torturing things to each other, but the worst thing that can ever be happen to you is be given a header. And I'm not going to explain it.
Oh,
on here,
I
'cause
don't
it's too
wanna
much.
know.
It's too much. It is too much.
Yeah.
It is way too much.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So if you guys are curious, hey, be warned. Google what Header is by Edward Lee. It'll change your life. It'll change your life forever.
Change your outlook on things for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. It's fucked up.
Tyler gave you guys homework.
There's your homework. Look
Right.
up Header, Edward Lee. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It is terrible.
Yep.
Well.
Mm.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I finished watching a season finally. I watched Kingdom.
Mm.
You guys have heard of it? It's like a medieval Korean
Oh, yeah, yeah.
zombie show.
Yeah.
I watched the first season a couple of years ago when it came out, but the second season finally came out. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I was like, I'm going to wait for the second season because I feel like Carly will like this one. And we watched it, and she was just like, we have to watch next season. There's only like 6 episodes
Okay.
per season, and I think they're leaving it open for a third one, but I don't think I have any interest in the third one. First season was amazing. It was a beautifully crafted, like, oh, so good. It's like, well, you know, like it's like South Korea is like top-notch quality. And we watched the second season. We finished that, and that was really good. You guys should check it out.
Yeah, my older sister told me a while back to
Yeah.
check it out.
Oh, dude, it's got zombies in it. It's got like political intrigue. It's got backstabbing. It's got funny parts. Like it's fucking awesome. It is so good, really good. Like you don't even care. Like I'm a big zombie movie fan, and they had enough zombies in it for me to be satisfied. And and they're pretty fucking epic and pretty scary shit. Like there's jump scares and everything in it. Like it's pretty good. But like I found that I was more interested in the journey of like the main character and his palace guard that's with him, trying to figure out what's going on because there's like a coup that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Like this Wan Cho clan is trying to take over the dynasty and like just fucking shit up and being sketchy. Like it's really good. And using this pandemic, this disease that makes people into zombies as a distraction
As a front, yeah.
as a front for it. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, yeah, check it out. It's so good. And there's a reason for everything, which is beautiful. You don't ever get that in zombie films. There's
No,
a reason
right.
why there's zombies. It's like, it's kind of cheesy, but it's good. It's good.
It is kind of nice.
It is nice having answers.
Yes.
You know.
Usually,
Then
usually it's like we're trying to cure cancer. Oh crap, we made zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It's stupid, but at least you have a reason,
Yeah.
right? Like, the dead are rising. Like, well, I still like that too, though. Like in Dawn of the Dead, when it's opening, it's like, are these people alive or dead? We don't know. Well, next question is like, are these people like what's going on? Like, can they? How do you kill them? We don't know. Like, how do we stop this? Is there a cure? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And that's like the whole thing. It's like, holy shit, nobody knows anything, right? So then everybody's got their theories, and it's like, oh, okay. That's kind of fun too, but this one's just like, no, it's because of this. It's like, oh, cool.
Oh, there you go. Moving
There
on.
you go.
Yeah.
Now you have a way to potentially stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
This Friday, I'm excited because the new Pokemon game's coming out.
I saw that new trailer. Looks legit.
Apparently, so a lot of it's getting crapped on a lot because it looks like a PS2 game,
Yep.
graphically wise. Which, whatever.
Whatever.
But there's been a lot of people like getting early copies of it, and they've all been like saying like this is one of the best Pokemon games ever. Like a lot, like they put a lot of emphasis on exploration and that sort of thing. And,
Oh, okay.
like just opened up the world a ton, and like apparently like it's 5 kind of quartered off sections, but each section is like really big and like you have to kind of like figure out, I guess, kind of like how to explore certain areas and that sort of thing, and then eventually it opens up a little bit faster once you get like
Oh, yeah.
mounts and stuff like that you can
Right.
run around in.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just like it's kind of cool, like just not really like the like you mean normal Pokemon is just going from gym to gym get the badge, but this one's like no, it's just filling out the Pokedex, and there'll be like side quests and stuff like that, and like sometimes the quest will be like to improve a section of town they need like a certain type of Pokemon or something to do a certain type of job or something
Oh, yeah.
like that.
Right.
So like you catch different Pokemon to fill those things out, and like
And it helps fill up your Pokedex too, right?
yeah.
There you go.
So you're basbasically trying to catch them all.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the whole idea.
exactly.
That's the whole idea.
Back to basics. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
I'm excited. But I also like I want to see some actual legit reviews.
Yeah.
Because like they haven't had any of those out yet. So.
Right. This is
Nintendo is
all
notorious for
pre-hype stuff.
Yeah. Giving it to people who will shine a good light before they shine a bad light, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like pre-released copies. It's just more like people like I guess it was people like breaking street date, just like buying copies early
Yeah.
from shops. But I mean, like
Right.
this one thread I read on Twitter, which was like from a person who like plays every Pokemon until 100% the sort of thing, and they really enjoyed it. So it's like, well, if a hardcore Pokemon fan likes it, then
Yeah.
Then it
I'll
must be
probably
good.
like it. So
Cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
there you go. That's exciting. That'll be good. That's on Nintendo, right? Only?
Switch.
On the
yeah.
Switch
just
only.
Switch, just
Just
the
the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that like it's good enough that it's like a good like proof of concept, and then the next one will be better because like I'd like to see them do like a Pokemon Legends like Johto or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like with like Lugia and Ho-Oh, or like a Pokemon Legends Mew or something like that. Walk around those worlds
Yeah, that'd be nice.
more openly. That'd be cool.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that's been Pokemon talk.
Nice. You dabbled in a little bit of everything.
Yep, exactly.
That's good.
We're Dwayne The Rock Johnson's making a Pokemon movie.
But dude, No one saw it coming.
He's gonna be Machamp. No, I don't know.
Give you Ash Ketchum.
Just jacked.
But,
Big hat.
bye, Mom. Come on, Pikachu.
Get out of the way. I'll do it myself. Starts punching Pokemon. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that's going to do it for today's podcast. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Like and subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast service, subscribe to the feed, give us a rating, and then head over to our Facebook page, like the page. Ask us a question for Ask Us Anything Monday. And if you want, you can submit a topic. We could do that too.
Yes.
Yeah. Until then, we'll talk to you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
See you guys.